Welcome back to my channel. I am Mulweli, and today I've got something very exciting to talk about. The all-new BAIC B30. This car has been making waves here in the South African market since it was launched. And trust me, there's a lot that we're going to talk about. I consider the B30 being a strong contender in the SUV space because it mixes the rugged looks, the tech, there's comfort, and most importantly, value for money. Without wasting any time, let's start unpacking the B30. In South Africa, the B30 came in four variants. We have got the Elite Adventure, there's a Premium Adventure, there's the Elite Adventure HEV, and there's a Premium Adventure HEV. And the main difference between all those variants comes down to powertrain and features. The ones without the HEV tag are your regular petrol versions, and those ones with an HEV tag are the hybrid electric vehicles, which simply means that there is better fuel efficiency on the ones with a HEV and smoother city driving because they've got an electric motor. So the Elite comes in with base spec, and the Premium adds more tech and features for comfort. Today, the car that I'm reviewing is the B30 Premium HEV, which is the top of the range on this lineup. Before we can jump onto the details of this car, the B30 comes in 7 different colors, and I'll flash them here on the screen so that you can see which one suits your styling when choosing one. Alright, now let's talk about what you see in the front. Right in the center, we have got the front camera, which is part of the 360 camera system, which makes parking and tight situation way much more easier. The grille has this multi-hole structure design, finished with a sleek chrome look that gives the car a bold face. And you also noticed that there's LED strip running through the grille, which blends into the C-shaped daytime running lights, and I think it gives the car a more modern and sportier look. The headlights themselves, they are crisp and bright, and the placement of the hazard lights up there, I find it to be very unique. I'll talk about more in a bit, but overall, for me, the front looks confident and it looks ready to go. Coming around the back of the B30, the design continued to look bold and modern. At the rear, you are welcomed by the sharp LED tail lights that are nice and gives a car a more modern look. The design at the back is still very clean, and it reminds you that this is an adventure SUV. One of the nicest features here is the electric tailgate. With just the press of the button, the boot opens up smoothly and you are greeted by this really spacious luggage area, which is perfect for family trips, road trips, and even camping. What's also clever is the boot cover. It doesn't just hide your luggage for security, but actually can be converted into a camp table. Cool stuff. Now when stepping inside the cabin, you immediately notice how spacious and airy it feels. And the big part of it is thanks to this large panoramic sunroof. It lets in a lot of natural light, making the interior feels even more bigger than already it is. Right in front of you when you're on the driver's side, you've got the digital instrument cluster. Now personally, I feel like it's a bit on the smaller side. It shows a lot of information, but it feels a little bit crammed. And probably that's one of the few deal breakers of this B30. In the center though, you've got this 14.6-inch infotainment screen, of which I find it to be clear, responsive and easy to use. You also get a 360-degree camera system, which gives you a full panoramic view around the car. I find it to be very useful for parking, especially when you are driving such a big SUV. Up here on top, you'll notice the hazard light button. I find it to be a bit high up for my liking, but I think if you get used to it, that won't be a deal breaker. Down here, you've got this protruding electric gear selector, of which I think it was inspired by the aircraft style controls, and it gives the cabin a more futuristic feel. Next to it, there's a drive mode selector, allowing you to switch between different drive modes. There's snow mode, there's waiting mode, sport, mud, sand, and so on and so on. And I think this is showing us that this car was not only built for city driving, but for serious adventures as well. Now, one thing I really picked up from the driving experience, especially when I was sitting as a passenger, it's how smooth this hybrid system actually works. So when the car starts moving, when you're driving in low speed, like under 30 kilometers or 20 kilometers, you can literally feel that the car is running smoothly on an electric motor. It is very quiet, smooth, and you don't really hear the engine working. But as soon as you start picking up the speed, going around 40, 50 kilometers per hour, that's when you can hear the petrol engine gently coming in through to support the battery. It doesn't feel rough, it doesn't feel aggressive, it just blends smoothly. And you can tell that the car now is using both power sources together. The steering wheel feels solid, it's comfortable and easy to use, it's wrapped in leather, and it comes with multifunction controls for your media, cruise control, as well as safety systems. The seats of the B30 are so comfortable. They are fully electric with heating and ventilation, and they are nicely controlled. I'm not sure if the video is doing enough justice, but from the outside, the B30 is a big SUV which is wide, tall, and confident. On the road, it definitely has presence, and people will obviously notice it. Whether you are in the city or out in the adventure, everyone can notice the B30. So overall, I'm sure everyone can agree with me right now when I say that the BAIC B30 Premium Adventure HEV is a well-rounded package. I mean, it looks stylish, it feels and looks powerful, it's packed with technology, and it's built for both comfort and adventure. Thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.